Good morning. Welcome to this digital weather now. Just a couple minutes past the top of the 11 o'clock hour, and temperatures warming up quickly. That is really kind of the weather story of the day. It's going to be a hot day out there, the hottest of the work week for sure, and really the entire 7 to 10 day period. Right now, these temperatures really, it says 11 a.m., but a lot of these readings taken at about 10:50 to 10:53. And at that time, the Savannah Hilton Head International Airport reporting a temperature of 89, 88 Swainsboro, 90 Waycross, 90 Alma, 89 Sylvania, 88 Walterboro. Even the beaches already in the upper 80s to, not far from the 90-degree mark. So it's warm out there now. We're going to continue to warm up. Definitely on pace to see high temperatures today in the mid to upper 90s in many communities. We may see an isolated thunder shower in the forecast, but the chance of Savannah getting rained on today is relatively low. In fact, very low, less than 20%, with a temperature in the mid to upper 90s at 2, still in the 95, 96 degree range, maybe by 4 or so, and then cooling off gradually as we get into the evening. The sun angle gets a little lower and the air will cool off just a little bit. Of course, humidity is low though today, so that is certainly good news. Not feeling quite as quote-unquote bad as if it were a day with a lot of humidity. So that's the story of the day. We're tracking warm temperatures, in fact, hot out there, relatively low humidity. If you have any questions, I'm also going to give an update on the tropics here in just a moment. Feel free to go over to the WTOC TV Facebook page and on Twitter, WTOC11. Both of those platforms we can interact. You can ask me weather questions, and I'll do my best to answer each of those that comes in. And, of course, if you ever have a question any time of day, even outside of a digital weather forecast, you can hit me up, WTOC Cutter Barton. That is my Facebook page as well. So going to the main page right now, I'm sure we have some questions coming in, probably mostly, about the tropics. That's a lot of that is on a lot of people's minds. So let's see. Joellen, thank you for watching. Marcia, same to you. Hey, Heather. And good morning, Paula. I am having a great day. Wishing you the very same. Cindy, I should say. Hello. Candy, hello to you. Sharon up in Guyton, thank you for watching. And let's see. Julie, thank you for watching. Allison from Eden, wishing you a wonderful rest of your Wednesday morning. Now let's talk about the tropics. I haven't updated graphics yet. I'm going to check the National Hurricane Center website. I don't think there have been too many changes, maybe a little bit stronger. I'm looking at the data as you're looking at it right now, coming in from the National Hurricane Center. It does look like actually it's weakened a touch and pressure has come up, so it's weakening. Still a Category 2 hurricane, not forecast to reach 110 miles per hour anymore. So pressure now 974. That is higher than earlier. Earlier it was 970. And you need lower pressure to produce stronger winds. So notice the winds this morning 105. Right now, sustained winds at 100 miles per hour. So, weakening trend actually with that 11 o'clock update, and it is accelerating, moving north and eastward out to sea, away from the United States rather quickly. So looking at the presentation here on satellite and radar, it certainly looks a little bit impressive, but notice something that's happened here over the past few frames. Pausing this right now, you'll notice that yes, there is still an eye, but taking you back actually the past 6 hours, notice how there was a very solid eye early this morning. You can see that right there, latitude, longitude right there at the grid point. Going forward though, within the past few hours, the eye closed, cloud tops developed over top of it, implying some weakening there. And now, it's starting to reemerge, so it may also be going through these phases, and sometimes they do, where they have a pretty nice eye, an eye wall, they lose that, it weakens, and we see the thunderstorms increase again around the eye, and it's called an eye wall replacement cycle, and I haven't looked at that much data this morning, but sometimes we do see these cyclical sort of patterns. But I gotta tell you, if it was enough to kind of throw it off and weaken it a little bit, it is quickly moving north and east into cooler water, so it's not going to be able to sustain this Category 2, high-end Category 2 type of winds for that much longer. And you'll notice that here in the forecast, how it is forecast to be back with sustained winds less than 100 miles per hour tomorrow morning, by tomorrow evening, tropical storm, and early Friday morning, a weakening tropical system. But actually, by this point, it is not tropical because of the colder waters. It is a strong storm system, still producing tropical storm force winds or hurricane force winds, but it is losing some of those tropical characteristics. So thus, it is not a tropical system anymore. And right now, looking down at the remnants of Beryl, again, this is system number 2 that we're watching. This is what remains of Beryl. I've kind of identified the area for you there with an X. Forecast to move off to the north and west here over the next few days, and possibly, again, there is a chance that it could redevelop. And looking at the latest from the National Hurricane Center, still giving this a 20% chance of development within the next 2 days, a 50% chance of tropical development within the next 5 days, somewhere within this highlighted region as it moves northerly, northwesterly, then northerly, then northeasterly. Notice how that bends there, away from the United States, away from the coastal empire and the low country. So we're not going to have any impacts from Beryl. We're not going to have any impacts from Chris. So all good news on the tropical weather front. I'm sure I missed a few questions here. I'm going to be updating the Facebook page, going back into it now on my phone and letting that load up. And while it does, let's talk about rain chances. That's the next player in the forecast. More moisture. Cold front moving southward, kind of lift the moisture. You get clouds, you get showers, you get thunderstorms. So our chance of rain is on the rise. I don't think we have a washout in our future, but definitely more rain around than what we have had the past few days. Let's see. Alexandra, any rain on Friday? Cutter here. Got Savannah Banana tickets. Going to get to that forecast in a moment. Hilda, Jamaica will not be impacted by any tropical system this week. Joe, on St. Simons, the rip current risk remains elevated, moderate. We're going to see that slack off a little bit, though, over the next few days, but today it does remain elevated. All right, Alexandria, let's go to your question. I'm looking at my weather computer here at some graphics. Let's see. Bear with me one moment while I load up the right graphic. I'm trying to find a rain chance. There we go. All right, next 7 days, your rain risk or rain threat, whatever you want to call it, your rain chance, from no worries light green to washout in red. You know, we're going to have rain around Saturday, Friday and Saturday, kind of middle here. Maybe that kind of rain where you have to adjust your plans if they're outdoors, but not looking at a complete washout Friday nor Saturday. Then we're back to more isolated rainfall Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and that's the case today and tomorrow. If anything develops, it's going to be pretty isolated. So that's what we're watching, but not expecting any major issues there. You are very welcome, Joe. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching, Sylvia. I appreciate the comments. Let's see. Wishing Chris would go away as well, and thankfully it is on its way out, heading away from the United States. Cynthia, what does Sunday look like here? Having a birthday barbecue for 2 kiddos. I can tell you it's going to be pretty warm, low to mid-90s. You know, it is July. Humidity will be still pretty elevated Sunday, but rain chances beginning to decline. So isolated to widely scattered showers there, Cynthia. I don't think it's going to be that bad of a rain day. In fact, you may not see anything at all. So I say go forth with your plans, but Saturday does have a chance maybe for that party setup outside of being a little bit wetter and then gradually drying out Sunday with some lingering pop-up showers and a few thunderstorms, but no big issues. Let's see. Crystal says the daughter's 4th birthday is outside in Rincon Saturday. Fingers crossed for you, but there is going to be some scattered rain around. So just be aware of that potential, and you may have to duck indoors, especially if it's outside in the afternoon hours. But by Saturday, especially afternoon and evening, some of that may kind of shift to our south, especially south of you up in Rincon. Isaac, Lakeisha, Leah Cooper, any new developments off the coast of Africa? Nope, nothing going on. Stacy, good day Saturday. There will be rain around the area Saturday. Not everyone's going to see it, but there will be scattered showers and thunderstorms. Friday, in fact, isolated stuff late today, tomorrow, very isolated today. You may notice a little bit more cloud cover tomorrow, a couple more pop-up showers. Friday, Saturday, though, the days to watch for increased a chance of rain. Yeah, Rita, definitely a lot of physics and meteorology and the way that moisture and air parcels and stuff behave. They rise and the atmosphere behaves like a fluid. So a lot of that stuff for sure. Crystal, yeah, I would just plan on scattered storms being in the area. Don't cancel the party, but during the course of the party, there may be storms around. It maybe affects some plans, but I can't say this early. You know, if your party itself in Rincon is going to get rained on, but I do think there will be rain in the area Saturday afternoon. Just keep an eye on it. No reason to worry at this time. Stacy, same story up in Statesboro. We're going to be in the 90s pretty much every day over the next several days. Friday, we have an elevated rain chance, getting to scattered stuff, scattered to maybe numerous, especially later Friday, maybe lingering into Saturday. But then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, a cold front that sparked the rain may actually shift south of us, kind of like what we're in now, and may try to get some drier air filtering back in. That's not a guarantee at this point, but something that our fingers are certainly crossed for. So on that note, thank you for joining us. Glad is what I was trying to say, that you joined me in this weather conversation. Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley is here. I'm going to be fine-tuning that forecast, looking at the data behind me, and he will have your complete outlook coming up on the news at noon. And I want to let you know, even if you're at the office, you're away from a TV, maybe you're waiting in the doctor's office, whatever you're doing today, in the WTOC weather app, you can watch the new newscast, maybe today, Wednesday, hump day. Of course, today we naturally start thinking about the weekend, so you want to catch it here. He'll have an update for you. And all you have to do is scroll down to the bottom of the app and click on Watch Live. And any time that we are on TV, you know, our normal newscast time, noon, stuff like that, you can watch it there. And during our digital weather forecast, you can also watch that in the WTOC weather app. Simply know what time it is on and then click Watch Live, and you are good to go. So time now 11:13. The complete weather forecast coming up on the news in about 45 minutes. Dave Turley will see you then, and I'm wishing you a good afternoon.